get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Love. It's complete to Grant. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Love. Flushed out right. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. And they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Oh, okay. That's good. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He got 29 yards that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll run with Mack. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the red zone now, Luck. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Block on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A good pickup there at 22. Luck on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. On third down, it's Mack. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake. Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Mariota now from the 50, sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Corey Davis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Scarborough. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Love. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
47 yards.
That was a nice pickup. Some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. Same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And Suckup will put this one right through. It's 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down throw. Locke. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On first down, it's Locke. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 2nd and 10, Locke steps away to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On first and 10, Locke. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And that might be Titan football. It is.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action. Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Mariota flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Dancing to his left. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Second down, Mariota being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Margus Hunt in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, here's Locke. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Locke. Steps it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Locke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Luck on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jurrell Casey able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mariota on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A second down throw here for Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. On play action, Mariota out to his left. A strong running. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ryan Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Luck now to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I'm without speech. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. Bust through the tackle. And he won't go down. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Mariota buying time to his left. And he hits his man, Matthews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Tennessee first down, that one Mariota to Matthews. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
Mariota to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Titans, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Renegade, renegade.